Hello from the AT. It's day 111. I'm at mile 938.6. And I'm off the trail just a little bit to this little rocky ledge so I get a nice view. And you can see this view is to the west here, but to the southwest, you can kind of see the smoke. Well, I can see the smoke really good. Hope it comes out on the video. That smoke is from the forest fire in the Shenandoah Park. It's been going, let's see, today is Wednesday. It's been going since Saturday night. I woke up Sunday morning at Simmons Gap, which was ground zero of where the fire started, but it wasn't me. I didn't start the fire. I could smell the smoke Sunday morning, kind of filled the forest where I was at. At the time I didn't know it was a forest fire, but it was, it's grown to over 5,000 acres now. And that smoke is pretty much covering Elkton, Virginia right now, which is where I picked up my last mail drop. It was only 3 days, about 35 miles down the trail from the next town, which is due west of here, right around in that area. That's Luray, Virginia. So there's a little highway that comes from Luray. It's 211, comes right straight across here and crosses the Appalachian Trail about 2 miles down from here. So what I'm going to do is camp up here tonight. There's a stream or a spring just off the trail here. So I'll get my water and camp out somewhere near the spring. And then tomorrow morning I'll go down to the road and try to hitch into town. And tomorrow what I'll do is go to the post office, hang out in town a little bit. I got to get a few things at the store. And then I'll probably get a motel and spend tomorrow night in a motel. It's been a while since I've had a shower and laundry, so it's about time for that. And then I get 5 days of food in my mail drop, and that'll be heavy. That'll get me out of the park. So, and it might be that I don't see any rain while I'm in Shenandoah National Park. So there's a little bit of rain in the forecast, I think, later on in the week, but we'll see how that goes. So far, it's been like this. Blue skies. Yesterday was a little windy, which is probably bad for the firefighters down south, but it was good for me. It was pretty hot. 80 degrees yesterday, 85 the day before, 75 degrees today, so it's a little nicer today. But the mornings and the evenings are pretty cool, so it's very comfortable sleeping. So very peaceful up here. This is Wednesday. So not many day hikers, just the through hikers and a few day hikers. Not like a weekend though. Time of the day where the birds start coming out. I identified an American redstart yesterday. Oh, and right after I made that last video on day 107 I talked about not wanting to see a bear. If I want to see a bear, I'll go to the zoo. About a half hour after that, I saw a bear. He was right on the trail, 15, 20 yards in front of me. And I had a good view of him, and he just jumped off the trail, and he looked at me from off the trail. By the time I got my camera out, he was gone. He's so big, and they just kind of wobble, but they wobble so fast. So it's kind of neat seeing a bear in the wild, but I'm sleeping out here with food, so hope that's the last bear I see. So lots of wildlife, lots of deer every day. Every morning I wake up, there's deer walking around my hammock. So I try to stay away from shelters and people, which is pretty easy to do. The shelters are pretty busy with hikers and Boy Scouts. Lots of Boy Scouts coming through this time of year. So I usually get my water at a stream for a spring, and then I just go into the woods 100 yards off the trail. It's private, quiet, peaceful. Kind of what I'm out here for. So that's life on the Appalachian Trail in Shenandoah National Park. Too bad for the thru hikers south of Shenandoah Park, because they closed the park because of the fire. The fire is actually right on the Appalachian Trail. And for all the people, I met a couple that were driving from Florida to Vermont, and they want to do the whole Skyline Drive, but the whole Skyline Drive south, the whole southern half of Skyline Drive is closed because of the fire. So it's up to 5,000 acres. It's growing. And there's no help from Mother Nature. So it's dry. It's been a dry winter. It's been a dry week. And yesterday was windy. So I'm going to go find that spring. My guidebook says it's a well-hidden spring. So I need that spring for my water tonight and tomorrow morning. And it looks like I got about 3 hours of sunlight. Plenty of time. So I'll set up shop and have dinner. And I'll probably be in bed with my eyes closed before the sun sets. Sunset's about 8 o'clock or so. So I've been pretty tired at night. Sleeping good though. I love my hammock. Gibo, sarang hey. Talk to you later.